upside down. I'm being turned upside down. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. So, look, I got notes of everything. I woke up at probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just started feeling like this really intense message to bring to the collective. Because y'all know that's what I do, okay? I'm here as a spirit guide. I'm here to help the collective to move forward. Now, when it comes to loving yourself, it's so important right now. It's so important. So y'all let me know, okay? Let's see. My favorite number is 11. My life path is 11. Put 11 in the chat if you are letting people go. Like you're cutting people off. Are you cutting people out of your life right now? Like, have you made the final decision? I'm not talking to those people that's just like, I'm thinking about it, or I know I need to. Like, let me know. Are you cutting people off? Like, you're like, no, you're gone. And you're done. Like, literally, no longer talking to other people. Are you leaving your job? Have you left your job? Did you say, I'm not working here no more. I'm out of here. Okay. All right. So, I'm sitting at 11. Yes. Okay. All right. If you have a business and it was your idea to start this business, you have the business, but Spirit did not guide you to do that. This was just your idea, something that you wanted to do, maybe something to make money, but it stressed you out. If you're saying, I'm done with this business, I'm going to do something else. I am going in a totally different direction. Or you're taking your current business to another level. You're like, I need to rebrand. I need to restructure. I need to get people out of here. I need to do something new. Yes. You say you're thinking about leaving. Okay, so let me tell you something. If you're thinking about leaving, whatever it is, if it's a person, place, thing, whatever it is that you are considering leaving, create a plan, okay? If you're not ready to go right now, that's fine. But I'm here to let you know that it's time to move. It's time for you to move. And I'm a guide, so I can't tell you to do it. I can only tell you that this is what's happening. And you have to make the decision. So I'm just here to let you know that this is the energy that we're in. And when there is a cycle going on, or when there is, different transits and things happening, it's best that you do these things while this energy is happening, because it will help you to move forward. Versus if you wait, then you will have to be in a cycle for I don't know how long, okay? Many people come through this life, okay? Come through this earth school, and they have to keep cycling back and forth through earth school because they don't get the lessons. I'm here to let you know that you are here to learn and to grow, to evolve on a soul level, and that's it. All right, that's it. You can have your fun, you can parlay, you can kick it, you can have your family, your job, your business, and all your plans and goals, or whatever it is that you have for yourself. But on a soul level, you need to know that you are here to learn and to evolve and to grow. That is why you're here. If you're listening to me, not everybody is here to grow. So let's just put a sidebar there. There are people that are in your life, and you know that they're not here to grow because they're not doing it. They're not doing the work. They're not doing what's necessary. And you could feel like, they're just doing all this crazy stuff or whatever, but that's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to change for you. They're supposed to change you. All right? So the people in your life, they are not supposed to change for you. So we just need to understand that. Humanity has to understand that, because we behind on the 8 ball. We really are. When it comes to people in our life, we want them to change. We want our children to change. We want our man to change, our woman to change. We want everybody to change so that it can fit into our life. And that is not how it goes. It's not how it goes. Not at all. You said thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not how it goes. People come into your life, and you decide who you want to stay and who you want to go. If people are not changing, then you have to decide if they stay or go. That's on you. That's not on them. Okay? That's not on them. And your friends ain't gonna tell you this. They gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, girl, they wrong for what they did. Yeah, they gonna be on your side. And I'm on your side. All right, I'm your favorite cousin, but I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I'm going to let you know that even though people could be doing you wrong, they could be absolutely wrong. But you have a decision to make. And why are you not making a decision? Okay, you have free will. That is your human superpower. Your human superpower is to make decisions. No other other creation on the face of this planet can make decisions other than you. And if you're not making decisions, then you're just giving away your power. You have no power. You have no power in your life. And you can feel like you don't have power because you're not doing the things that you need to do. It's time. Okay? All right. So I feel a little strong today because y'all know, your favorite cousin Can. I normally be laughing and playing. But I told you, this just really woke me up. It just really had me feeling like, okay, like how do I need to say this in a way that, it's not so strong, because sometimes spirit just gets, straight to the point. But I want to, let you all know that there are things that you can do. Okay. There are things that you can do to love yourself. And that's why I titled this, Do You Love Yourself? Okay. There are things that you can do. And if you're not doing the things that you need to do in order to show yourself love, then you can start at any time. You can start at any moment. Whenever you make that decision to do whatever that thing is that you know you need to do, boom, you're loving yourself. Now you're loving yourself. And you have to be unapologetic about it. People are not going to understand it. People are going to be upset with you. They may, do whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When it comes to your life, you have to do what's best for you. And you have to be okay with walking away. And if you're not okay with walking away, then you're going to be stuck in these repeated cycles, feeling unhappy, feeling, stuck on a job, stuck on your business, stuck in a relationship. You're going to feel stuck. And that's because your soul is meant to be free. Okay? You're not your physical body, even though you look good, cousin. You look fine, okay? You look in the mirror, you be like, oh, yeah, I look good. But let me here to tell you, that ain't who you are. Okay? You see me, this avatar, but this is not who I am. Okay? And I'm here to let you know that as a soul, your soul needs to be light and free. So if you're holding yourself down, your physical body can be holding you down with these emotions and all of these different feelings and all these different things that you're doing. Is holding you down. And that's the reason why you feel like you don't want to get up and do certain things. That's the reason why you feel, because you're trying to push to do something, but you're also pushing against yourself. You're fighting yourself. Listen, if you want to fight with yourself, okay, I'll let you do it. But I'm here to let you know you don't have to. You say I haven't seen you in so long since YouTube days. You look amazing. Thank you, cousin. It's been a long time, right? It's been a long time. But see, I had to get myself together. I'm not telling y'all to do something just because I read it in a book or somebody taught me this. I'm telling you what I have done. Spirit, that's where I get my information from. The source, the all, that's where I get everything from. I don't get it from nobody else or nothing else. Whenever I'm guided to do something, I do it. And not even because I want to do it. Like me living this life and, losing all this weight and doing all this. It might look really nice to you all. But y'all don't know what I had to go through. I went through so much. So much. But I just will continue to follow that voice of spirit that is always going to guide me towards what's best for me. Even if it's not comfortable. Even if I have to quit a job or whatever. I stopped working before. I told y'all my, story when I stopped working on a job. I didn't have another job lined up, and I'm not telling you to do what I did. I'm telling you what I did. I had an income tax check for $5,000. I stopped working. I had that $5,000. I said, okay, we're going to have to make something happen with this $5,000. But I had a career, okay? So when you have a career, you can always go back and get a job. So the thing is, if you know you want to leave a job or you want to stop working on a business, you're tired and stressed out, create a plan for yourself. And you don't have to be rich. You don't. Like all these people trying to tell you how to make $1 million and all that. I'm here to let you know you don't have to be rich. When you're spiritually connected with the source will take care of you. But you have to stop saying, I have to take care of myself. Because that's what we do. We say, I got to take care of this. I got to do what I got to do. And so as long as we keep living like that, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard for you. And now is the time where Spirit's saying, okay, y'all done. But humanity has been like this for millions of years. So just imagine how Spirit, the Most High, the God of all, feels. Creating us, right? And we just come down here and act a fool, like my mama used to say. Act a fool. All right? We feel like we can do it all because we've been given certain abilities to do certain things. We can do certain things, but don't get it twisted. We are made in the image of, we are a reflection of the Most High, the Creator of all. So we are designed to connect to the all. And if we want to do everything on our own, you can. You can do it till you're satisfied. Okay, we say do it till you're satisfied. Look, my nose twiggling. Come on, Spirit. Do it till you're satisfied. But I'm here to let you know, you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired because your human body can only take so much. And that pretty little brain of yours that you think you're so smart. Baby, look, when Spirit get done with that brain of yours, you going to be on the sideline somewhere sitting down, okay? You ain't going to be able to take the pressure. You ain't going to be able to get another degree, another certification, another nothing, because your head going to be jacked up by the time Spirit get done with you. So you can know, just so you'll know who were the big draws. You said, absolutely, yes. You said, teach. I'm just saying. I had to learn. I was the one always going back to school. Let me get this certification. Or let me get this degree. Or if I do this, I can make more money. Or if I do that, I can do this. All these plans I had for myself. Baby, I had no idea that I was going to go from, working in hospitals and clinics, and then I got a second degree. Okay, I told you I got a business degree that I never used. All right, but I was thinking that I'm going to work in high rise. Like, I'm done with the hospital. I'm going to the corporate world, and I'm going to go get me a nice corporate job, and this type of thing. I did all of that, because that's what I thought was best for me. But how did I end up on YouTube as a spiritualist? How did I do that? I have no idea, okay? But I'm here to, hey, cousin, I see you doing spiritual life class. Hey, cousin. But I'm telling you, your plans, your goals, you can have all the plans and goals that you want. But when Spirit steps in, it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You said, yes, she does. She lost weight. Looks so good. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, cousin. You said, man, help. I got you. I told you I joined spiritual alignment class. I got you. I definitely do. Now, let's talk about how to love ourselves, okay? Because I have my notes here. Because we already didn't, laid the foundation here. I'll let y'all know the games are over, all right? It's over. If you are feeling so tired and so stressed and so confused, it's because you are spiritually disconnected from Spirit. You have done things your own way, and you have been doing that for a long time. And now it's time for you to know that you need to either get out of the driver's seat or you're going to go somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where you go. Hey, cousin. But this is why you see people go up really high. You see them go really high and they come crashing down because they put themselves up there. They have their goal. They have their plan, but they're not developed. They have not been developed by Spirit in order for them to stay up there. When the Most High puts you up high, then you will be first developed. You will be able to handle that position. So you may want things to go very well in your life. You have all these goals and all these things you want for yourself. But I'm here to let you know that if Spirit is not giving you those things and you don't have access to those things, it's only because you need to develop. And you have to put yourself in an environment so that you can heal. But if you in the club, around mama and them, cousin them, around your friends all the time, you can't go 2 steps without talking to somebody on the phone. You're always on social media scrolling. You're always distracted. Spirit can't talk to you. Spirit can't get through to you. So it's time to stop that. Hey, cousin, I see y'all. Okay, y'all, are y'all ready to come? Listen, y'all ready to come or not? Y'all ready? I'm telling you, it's time. It's just your time. Okay. Now, the message. Here's the message. How to love yourself. How to put yourself first. How to get connected to spirit. This is how you're going to do it. Okay. The first thing you want to know, you can take your notes or whatever it is you need to take, because when spirit start flowing, it just start coming out. All right. Now, the first thing you want to do is reduce the stress. If you have things in your life that are stressing you out, it is time to disconnect from them. So when I started this live, I said put an 11 in here if you're already cutting things off. All right. It is time for you to let those things go. All right. It's time to reduce the stress. So it's going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. I'm not here to tell you that this spiritual path and connecting to spirit is easy. It's not. And spirit will send you down through, okay? Down to the bottom of the pits. But it's only for your development. So if you know that you're on a job that's stressing you out, you have people in your life that's stressing you out, even your children, thank y'all for all the gifts and stuff. If you have children, adult children that need to take care of themselves, listen, it's time for them to take care of themselves. Okay? You cannot carry their weight. Parents, I'm saying it. I love the parents, okay? Love the children, love everybody. But they can't come first in your life. They cannot come first. You have to put yourself first. And if you're doing too much, your body is not going to be able to handle it. It just won't be able to handle it. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to reduce the stress. Don't be trying to come in here. Somebody trying to come in our room, cousin. Okay? So that's number one. Take inventory of your life. No, you can't come in here. Okay? Take inventory of your life. Seriously, if you got to get pen and paper, write it down. Stress. What is stressing me? Okay? Write it down. Well, this is stressing me. This is stressing me. Okay? Sometimes you have to do that. Write it all out. And then start crossing them off. Start crossing them off. As you check them off, get them out of there. Because this is the thing. We have to be light. This is a new world, new earth. All right. And our energy has to be light. When you hear people talking about evolving and growing and becoming your higher self and becoming one with spirit, you hear people talking like that. That's talk. Okay. But there are things that must be done. Hey, y'all better get up in the spiritual alignment class today. Listen, I know Spirit told me, kid, get in there. Tell them. All right? If you know that there's people that need to go, they need to go. I just, lost my train of thought because I'm getting so happy about my cousins joining. But listen, I got you. But there's work to do. Like I was saying, it's not easy. So even when you go to spiritual alignment class, Spirit has given me the workbook, and I did all of it. Those years that I was gone, I wrote all of this out by hand, from Spirit to the paper to you. All right. So all of these assignments that you do in spiritual alignment class, you have to be dedicated to the assignments. I'm not going to be up there telling my cousin, did you do your work today? Did you do your work this week? Because it's only a 4-week commitment to yourself. So for 4 weeks, you decide to commit to yourself and do the things that you need to do. Listen, I'm not going to be holding your hand. I'm just going to give you what it is that I've been guided to give you. Now, we have our private community. You can come in there. We in there now. You know, if you're having a bad day, if you're having a good day, if you whatever it is that you're going through, you have support. You don't have to do this alone, because there are a lot of people that are making this transition. And I am here, and there's a lot of us, okay, leaders right now that are being called forward to create these communities for healing to take place, because it's only going to work if we come together and heal together. All right. So when you disconnect from all of your friends and family and all of that, you do still need support, and you will have support. All right. So you do have support, but you got to know it's not easy. It's not. You may have to have a tough conversation with somebody that you've been friends with for years. You may have to have that conversation. Say, look, I know we've been friends for years. I know that, we have this history together, but, we're just outgrowing each other. Be honest. Be honest. Don't be around people every day and you looking side-eyeing them talking about, every time they talk, you like, rolling your eyes because you can't stand this person. There's some people in relationships right now. You're in a relationship with the person and you can't stand them. You're not married to them. You chose them. Choose somebody else or just choose yourself for a while. It's okay. Listen, I told you, I've went years by myself and I will continue to be this way. Because I would rather be in my own company and be selfish instead of being in a relationship and having to deal with somebody that's getting on my nerve or explaining every single thing that I do and all of that. I don't have time for that. I'm very selfish right now. All right? And I encourage y'all, be selfish. Be selfish. Don't let nobody tell you you're wrong. Be selfish with your money. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your energy. Be selfish with everything you got. Okay? Because this is how you're going to protect and preserve yourself. Okay? Even when it comes to the things that you're watching, when you're on social media, don't give your energy out to all these different things. Because believe me, your energy is going out and you don't get that back. It's just like spending money. Your energy is currency. So if you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, your spiritual dollars, that's your energy. You're wasting it with people and watching things and doing things that are not giving you a return. All right. Now, we know when it comes to that money, that makes sense, right? You start talking about that money, you say, oh, no, I can't lose $1 because they got to go. I need to keep all my bread. You say, yes, I'm celebrating me. Celibate is self-improvement. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we own, okay? Ladies, y'all not going to be able to work hard. I know the men are in here, but I'm here to let you know. You ladies, I'm looking up here. You ladies, you're going to get blocked. I just did a message about this. You're going to get blocked. A lot of women, their minds are under, I don't even want to say, anything to make you feel like, you're going to get afraid. But I'm here to let you know that there are going to be a lot of things that are going to challenge your mind. All right? A lot of pressure because it's time for you to draw back. That's the only way that it can happen. It happened to me. Spirit did the same thing to me because I was like having so many thoughts at one time. I said, I couldn't think straight. I was like, what? And I'm normally real sharp, okay? Real sharp person. But I got to a point to where it was just like, I don't even want to think right now. Like thinking about what I'm going to put on, it hurts. It's hurting me to think right now. And that's just what Spirit is doing. In the spirit realm, these things are being allowed to happen. So don't automatically think that somebody's attacking you and all these other type of things. That could be the case, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why. And this is just a little sidebar. If you feel like you're under spiritual attack or you are under spiritual attack, it's because you're in the vibration to be attacked. Okay? When your vibration is low, then low vibrational energies can get to you. So that's why we're always being called to turn the other cheek, raise our vibration, walk in love. That's why we do that, because that keeps you elevated and then they cannot reach you. But if you're stressed out, you're tired, you're confused, you're overworking, you're overeating, you're eating trash food, you're doing all this stuff, then trust me, them boys will get you. They will get you. Okay? They will light you up. But there's a reason why. All right? There's a reason why. Because there's some development that needs to take place. So we have to understand, okay? We're going to get past the religious mindset of, dark forces being, some enemies, okay? They're not your enemies. They're your best friends, actually. All right? It's just like when you go through negative experiences in your life. You remember those negative experiences, and a lot of times those negative experiences, they propel you. They push you forward. Somebody told you you was never going to be nothing. Somebody tried to abuse you and do all this other crazy stuff to you. You say, I'll show you. Somebody stole something from you. You say, oh, I'll get that back 1,000,000 times. Okay? And it helps you. So when it comes to negative dark forces, they help you. So don't think about every single negative attack as a bad thing. It's just time for you to pay attention to yourself. It's time for you to raise your vibration. And when it comes to this spiritual world that we live in now, you can't just say that you're at a high vibration. That's not enough. You have to be on a high vibration. Period. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. You said yes. You said just got scammed last week and I won. Okay. You said you got scammed and then you won double what she took. Period. See what I'm saying? You're going to get it back. If something happens to you, worst case scenario, whatever it is, it's going to be over, okay? It's going to blow over. But what's the lesson? What do you learn? What are you getting from the experience? That's the point, okay? So, take inventory of your life. Like I said, take a picture, write it down, don't matter. Figure out what needs to go. Whatever needs to go, be unapologetic. If you need to have a hard conversation, it's the best time to have it. Have it right now, okay? I think that there's a new moon in Cancer coming up. Ooh wee. This is my favorite time of year. Look, as a Capricorn, you know, Cancer is my opposite sign. And when that full moon or that new moon in Cancer hit, oh my goodness, it just, when it comes to your emotions, okay, it's just, you just go so far down into the depths of your emotions when it comes to Cancer, okay? And then you do it again when you get to Scorpio. And then when you get to Pisces season, baby, you at the bottom of the ocean floor down there trying to figure out your feelings and emotions when it comes to your lesson. So just know we're all going through the cycle together, and just pay attention to how you feel. This is how you stay on top. Okay, let me tell you what I do. The way you stay on top, all right, you pay attention to how you feel. You give yourself what you need, not what you want. You give yourself what you need. If you need rest, get some rest. If you need to eat better, listen. Okay? Eat better. If you need to cut somebody off, cut them. Whatever you need to do, pay attention to how you feel. And that's number 2. Pay attention to how you feel. This is how you're going to start living a lifestyle of loving yourself. Not just in this season or in this cycle. I'm talking about like forever, ever. Pay attention to how you feel. Like I was telling you, you can have people in your life that you're just like, I can't stand this person. You don't have to deal with them. You really don't. Now, even if you're on a job, I know some people say if you're on a job, you have to work with certain people. But if there's a person on your job that's making it so hard for you, just know that there's a reason why that person is being allowed to make it hard for you. You might look at that person and say, oh my God, I don't know why they're so mean to me. Why they do this and this and that. But you know I'm your favorite cousin. So we're going to look at it from a spiritual aspect. That person is connected to an energy. That energy is being allowed to do certain things to you to get to you so that you can make a move. And you could probably be on a job that you don't even want to be on anyway. So if you have that person that's always getting on your nerve every single day, and you also are on a job that you don't want to be on, then guess what? It's going to become unbearable for you so that you can make a move. Your soul needs to move. But your soul can't do a thing if your body is stuck down and you won't move. So then that's why these things happen. Okay? It happens like that. See, we're going to go up high. We're going to take it up to the top. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing no complaining, all right? We're not doing no complaining. We're not doing no whining, no crying, none of that. I'm getting ready to tell you exactly what's going on so you can know. And everybody talks about the lesson, but we need to know what is the lesson. What is it? And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you through the lessons. So in spiritual alignment class, whatever it is that you're going through, I'm here to assist you. All right? I can't assist everybody here on the live in the public. But people in the spiritual alignment class, all the women in our private community, I'm there to assist you. All right? You can't call me on the phone. I can't talk to you all the time on live, you know. But in spiritual alignment class, I'm here for you. So when you're going through those tough cycles, you'll always have support. So, like I was saying, when you have challenges, it's just time to move. That's it. That's it. And once you move, guess what? No more challenge. It's over. The challenge is over. But do you want to know why we struggle? We struggle because we don't want to move. We don't. We want to stay stuck. We want to stay with our family. We want to stay with our friends. We don't want to let things go. And then you suffer. And then you suffer. And the angels don't got no work to do. They want to help you. They can't help you. They just going to sit there and watch you. All your guys and everybody just watching you. You're just struggling and crying, praying. Oh, God, help me. Please just help me. Whole time it's like, do you know that you were created with the ability to choose? Did you forget? And in all fairness, we did forget. We did forget, okay? We come to this planet and we forget a lot. But I'm here to remind you, you always have the ability to choose. Choose, make a move, do something. Even if you feel like, this is going to be hard and this might go wrong or left or whatever. At least you made a move, okay? But if you don't make a move, you stay stuck. And then that's the reason why you feel the way you feel, because you got to move. All right? If y'all remember nothing else I say on this live, make a move. Me too. Listen, I'm doing the same thing. All right. So I'm going through my own challenges and things in my own life, but I still am being called to make a move. Show up. Don't go into your hermit mode, because I will go in hermit mode real quick. And y'all know, cousin, I will disappear real quick, especially if I'm going through things, baby. Babe, my phone don't ring. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. And I'm not upset, okay? I just don't want to be bothered. That's it. That's how I am. But if I'm here, created to come here and to help the collective to move forward, I don't get the luxury to go and say, I don't want to do that today. Even though I can. And Spirit has spoiled me. I can. But not every day. Okay? It's time to come back out. It's time to show up. And I got to do it anyway, no matter how I feel. So we got to get our feelings. Okay? Take your feelings. Look, this is our friend. Okay? Pookie. All right? Let me see what I got in here. Here, look. These are feelings right here. Okay? These are your feelings, okay? Put your feelings on here. This is like a magnet, okay? Everybody's feelings is getting attracted to this right now, okay? So, after I put your feelings in here, we're not going to use feelings to make decisions anymore, okay? All right, y'all ready? Yeah. I know y'all said King crazy. Look, okay, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, okay? That's magic. So all your feelings is on here, okay? My feelings, everybody on this live, our feelings is on here. And we're going to put it in there. Thank you, Pookie. Everybody say thank you to Pookie. Pookie going to take our little feelings and go over here. And we're going to put our feelings over here. Okay? We're not doing anything because of how we feel. All right? We're not. No more. Because listen, if you think about your life, think about how many times you made decisions based off of how you feel. Like your feelings. I felt like this was the one. Like, I love this person. I love this. You make these feelings or these decisions based off of how you feel. And then you're like, what? Oh my God. Was I awake? Was I smoking? What was going on? Because you were just moving based off of your feelings. And that is dangerous. Emotions are just motions. They will move you up, down, all around. And living life like that, oh my goodness. That's dangerous. It's so dangerous. So now, we're not going to use our brain, because I'm not going to tell you to use logic, okay? I'm not going to tell you to do that either, because your mind can play tricks on you too, all right? What you want to do is connect to spirit. When you're spiritually connected, then now You make decisions regardless of how you feel, because you know you're being guided to do it. How do you know you're being guided to do something? Because you know it's best. You know it's best. Like in your soul, you know it's best. Like if I tell you, okay, there's something that you need to do in your life right now. I can say that. You know what it is. I don't know what it is. You know. That's your soul. Your soul is your GPS. It always knows which direction you should go. It's always giving you signs, synchronicities, and telling you where to go. Okay, so you can connect to spirit. So if your soul is guiding you to do something, you follow that guidance. And it's not always going to be something that makes you feel cozy and happy and loving. No. It could be something that is very hard for you to do, but you do it anyway. You do it anyway. Like me, when I moved here to Atlanta, I moved away from my whole family, okay? I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. So I moved away from my whole family, and that was hard for me. I've never been away from my family. We're close, okay? But I moved here, and I knew I was guided here to come here to open up the lighthouse. That's what I was guided to do. I didn't know I was going to take 3 years and go through this, phase of working on myself and all that. I did not know that. But I thought that, I needed to move here. I just need to come here. And it always just seems like a suggestion. It sounds like a good idea. It's how spirit speaks to us. It just seems like something that you feel like you might want to do. So I'm like, I think I want to come to Atlanta. I want to move to Atlanta. So I did. And that was hard. And it was one blockage after the next. And when you're buying a house, you got one blockage after the next. And then we moved here and the lights was cut off in the house. And it was one block, but I just kept going. And I could easily just say, you know what? Too much stuff is going on. I'm just, going to give up. But I didn't. I just kept going because I knew this is what I need to do. So in your life, you know that there's things that you need to do. So you do them anyway, regardless of how you feel. That is how you connect to spirit. That is how we do it. All right? Now, a lot of us were raised religious. We watch people be religious and do whatever they want to do on this side. Did I say Not when it comes to connected to spirit. I'm talking about for real. You want to get your power? Do you want to do greater works than Yahshua did? I'm here to tell you how to do it. You got to get in alignment. You have to, if you want to connect to that power. Because see, Yahshua, he just, went through life, baby, walking around. He didn't have no house, no car. You never heard him talking nothing about none of that stuff. It's like whatever he needed, he got whatever he needed. And that's how you're supposed to live. But nobody is telling us this. Because we feel like we have to go to work. Or we have to make things happen for ourselves. And you don't. You don't. You can if you want to. But I'm here to let you know, in this new world, you don't. And you're not going to be able to live like that. We are supposed to be provided for. And I think the greatest deception is getting humanity to believe that they need to work to take care of themselves. We don't. It's a lie. And we know it's a lie because we're stressed out. We're tired. We're like, I'm just sick of it, because that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be developing. This work that I'm telling you we're supposed to be doing, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Yes. Yes. All that hard work, that's over. We are done with that. We are absolutely done with that. Or I am. I haven't worked in 3 years. 3 years. And when I tell people that, they like, even my family, they're like, kid, we know you working on yourself, heal yourself, but when you gonna go back to work? Never. I ain't never going to work again. Like when you get on this side, you can't go back. You just cannot go back. And even when I had a business making $1,000 every month, I can't go back to that lifestyle where I have to show up every day to do something. No. Now I am going to show up and I am going to do what I'm guided to do. Of course, this is my job. This is why I'm here. But my only responsibility is to stay present. to enjoy life, to create from my heart, like what I feel like doing. That's what I'm here to do. That's what you're here to do. You're not here to work hard. And you will know that because you won't be able to keep up. You won't. It's good to see you too, cousin. You said I feel this so much. Yes, stay present. Yes. That is our responsibility, and that is hard work. That is hard work. When you have challenges that keep happening all the time, it's hard to stay present. That is difficult. But that's what we're here to do. That is what we're here to do. We're here to grow. So when Spirit told me this, okay, I got a message one time. Spirit told me this. If you think about like a pie chart, in a pie chart, if you split it down the middle, then 50% of our day should be towards self-development. We should be developing ourselves. 25% should be sleep or rest. And then that other 25, we're only supposed to spend a small portion of our day creating, working, and doing all these things. But we have been conditioned to take most of our day and work all day. So when do you develop? When do you have time for yourself? And so a lot of us are put in these positions where we're making these decisions, or life is just happening, or we're just, existing in this reality, but we have no control because you don't have time. You don't have time to think about what you need. And all these entrepreneurs out here talking this business talk, y'all can park it. Don't want to hear it. And I don't care how much you got in your bank account because the money ain't yours. Money don't belong to nobody. All right. Only thing you're doing is holding money for somebody else. That's all you're doing. Miss me with that talk. You don't have any time. So you're not rich and you're not successful because wealth, that comes from your time management. How much time do you have? That's true wealth. If you don't have time and you always got to run and go and be here and there, you're not wealthy. And you've been deceived too. Because now you just stop working for somebody else and now you're just working for yourself. That's the only difference. And most people are only working for their own legacy, for their own last name. They're not working for the collective and doing this collective work. So it's not really going to satisfy you anyway because you're just doing it for yourself. So you're going to get all this money. You're still going to feel like, oh, well, why do I still feel like trash? Because you're just doing it for yourself. Yeah, they spirit be broke. They broke. I'm just here to let you know, okay? So you won't be deceived. I'm here to guide you and tell you the truth. So don't make any plans when it comes to money. When it comes to money and, setting your goals and stuff like that, like scratch all that. Because I'm telling you, you can achieve all those things. You'll get up so high. You'll get all that money and you still will be disconnected from spirit. You will not feel good. I'm here to help you where you are right now so that you can be spiritually connected and you can get your assignment. You need to know why you're here. You need to know what you came here to do. Those are the only things that will fulfill you. That's it. That's it. There is nothing else in this life that will fulfill you. Only your purpose. We all have a purpose. Everything created has a purpose. Everything. And you have a purpose. And you with this masterful mind, like you are this powerful force. And you have this power to choose, but a lot of people don't even know what to do. They're here just existing. That's over. For everybody connected to me, it's over for you, okay? You're not going to be like that anymore. And I'll even say this time next year, you're going to be a different person. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. So who you are today, get a good look. Take a picture, okay? Take a picture of who you are today. And come back this time next year and take a picture of the person that you are next year. You're going to be different. I'm not the only one transforming. I did not do this for myself. Spirit did this to me, through me, all right? But I did not say, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. No, I just did whatever I was guided to do and I arrived here. But I didn't just do it for me. I'm here to help y'all do the same thing. It's your turn. I'm just here to send the message. It's your turn. Okay, because there's a lot of people that are connected to your transformation and your growth and what you're doing. And if you just stay where you are, then you're not going to arrive to your purpose. And all of the people and thousands of people who need you, they won't be able to get the help from you because you're not moving. It's time for you to do it. You said I'm drawing the chart daily, reminder, inspiration. What were the 3 parts again? Oh, the 3 parts again of the chart? Okay, so the pie chart is just a circle, and then you just, in the middle, just split it in half. 50% of your day should be towards self-development. Okay, however you do it. You could be reading books, you could be outside, you could be in nature, whatever it is, whatever your element is. Okay, so me, I'm an earth sign, so I love being out in nature. That's my thing. I spend so many days and weeks, okay, on my little 3-year sabbatical, okay. I spend so many days out in nature. So whatever your sign is, get in your element. My daughter is a water sign. She loves to swim. She's a lifeguard. She is in the water probably 3-4 times a week, literally swimming. She loves to do that. That's her thing. That's how she gets released. That's how she feels, healed and things like that. But that's because she's a water sign. For me, I can get in the bath and I'll be fine. But for her, she actually has to find activities in the water. So if you're an earth sign, do the same thing. Find more activities that are outdoors. If you're an air sign, do the same thing. Find more activities that involve speed. If you're an air sign, you definitely do not need to be sitting still, because you're going to make everybody in your life sick. They're going to be tired of you. Because you want motion, you want to move, but you don't know what to do. So you're getting on everybody's nerve with this bratty, waggy attitude. Just do something, okay? Get some motion. You said talk to me. I'm just saying, air signs have to move, period. You just have to be doing something. And if you're not, you're just always going to feel like stuck. Okay, as for an earth sign, me, I'm good with just sitting in the dirt and just relaxing, okay? But for an air sign, you probably need to go get on a motorcycle. Go get your motorcycle. Or even a bike, okay? Now, sidebar, I did say I want to buy me a bike. Even though I'm being grown, I do want a bike. But, do things like that. And also do things that you used to do when you were a child, that you used to love to do. Like, I used to love riding bikes when I was younger. So get a bike. Do stuff like that. That it's simple. It's really simple. But if you're busy, you don't have time for it. You see what I'm saying? So for the fire signs, y'all always need to stay in the sun daily. Anytime that sun is out, you need to be in it, okay? I don't care if you just sitting outside for 1 minute. If you go outside for 1 minute, but you have to breathe with the intention, okay? So you take in that energy, okay? Fire signs, all of y'all, everybody, okay? Get in the sun every day. And I'm not just talking about, I'm going to walk to my car. I'm going to go here. I'm just, walking around. No, you sit with the sun, in the sun, all the time. All the time. It's going to charge you up. This is how you're going to charge your battery. This is how you charge your battery. Okay? Like me, being an earth sign, I charge my battery in the earth. And honestly, when you're an earth sign, you need to be around as much earth as possible whenever you can. So I'm talking about going to places where you can't even have your cell phone, okay? Your cell phone don't even work. You up in the mountains somewhere, or you know how you go to some places and all you see is just trees everywhere. You see what I'm saying? You may do something like that once a year just to take a trip so you can be in a place like that by yourself, okay? And you do these things by yourself. So it's okay for you to be around people and go walking and do these things with other people. But when you're really charging yourself, you need to do these things by yourself, because this is going to be you connecting to spirit. And the reason why I say use these elements is because that's spirit. That is spirit. Nobody creates water but the source. Everything, the sun and all that I'm telling you about, trees and all of that is created from the source. So when you connect to that energy, you're actually connecting to the source. Okay? So do that. And this is daily. Now, I'm just giving y'all a little something from spiritual alignment class, but y'all got to join the class so I can give you all the details, okay? Because there are assignments that you'll be able to do. I'm not going to say that you have to do them, but if you do want to become more aligned, there are certain things that you're going to have to start doing, and it's the truth. So staying in the nightclub and going to the lounges and going to all these dark places, you're going to have to decide. Okay, because dark and light can't exist in the same place. It's just like if you eat trashy food or you eat out a lot, then you try to go eat some vegetables and fruit. You don't want the vegetables and fruit. You don't want that type of stuff because you have this dark over here. You like eating dark food, fried food, all that food that's going to weigh you down. So whenever you're ready to make that transition, you slowly stop eating this dark food and start incorporating this live food, and then you'll start to crave the live food. But as long as you keep this darkness over here, you keep eating this certain food, then when you try to put the light in there, you're not going to want it. It's not going to satisfy you at all. Yeah. You said meditation. So meditation is not the only way to hear guidance. No. You don't have to meditate to hear guidance. No. But what you do need to do is make sure that you're in an environment like regularly. Okay. You want to start to do the things that I was telling you about, cleaning up your environment so that you can hear from spirit. I can hear from spirit right here, sitting right here, right now, and I'm not meditating. Spirit can talk to you in many different ways. Messages, people, even children, animals, numbers. If you're aware and you're paying attention, then you can pick up the message. But a lot of people will see the synchronicity, but they're like, what does that mean? I don't know. Because it means something different for everybody. But when you have this connection to spirit, then spirit will let you know what that means. Then you'll know. Yes. You said thank you. What are the other parts of the chart? Oh, yeah. I got a little distracted. Okay, so it's just two other parts. So 25% and 25%. So 25% is rest, okay? So we should spend 25% of our day resting, and then 25% of our day should be creation or working, all right? Normally working in the early hours. You want to work in the early hours of the day, okay? Now, some people say they like working at night. Okay, that's for them. They might be night workers. Night walkers, I don't know. But when the sun comes out, okay, the sun is up and you're rising up early in the morning, that's your time to, one, connect to spirit, do your work, and then the rest of the day should be going down from there, okay? You laughing. As I said, they might be night workers. Some people say that. Like, I have a sister, she only wants to work at night. She's like, I don't want to work in the daytime. I only working at night. I like working at night. And she's a night walker. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, everybody. I love y'all so much. So, I think we covered everything because we talked about prioritizing your silent time. All right. So, that's very important. All right. When it comes to loving yourself, you got to get that quiet time in. Even when you're in a relationship, you got to talk to your partner and let them know, look, I'm not cheating on you. I'm not trying to duck out the back door. I just need to be by myself sometime. And if you got a partner that don't understand that you need to be by yourself sometime, then, we going to go back to number one, reducing the stress. I know. You think, kid, I love my boo now. I can't. Okay, whatever. Okay? You can love your boo, but love yourself first. Love yourself first. And sometimes you can have a partner that's like that. Oh, well, why are you over there? Why you didn't pick up the phone? Like, I don't like when people ask me these type of questions like, mind your business. Mind your business. So 50% is you developing yourself. Okay? So a pie chart is going to be 100%. Okay? So you got 50% developing yourself, 25% resting, 25% working and creation. Okay? That's what it is. Could it also be 25% work we do for the collective? Absolutely. Yeah. All the work. Okay? Not just the work for yourself or working on a job or your business. I'm talking about collective work, whatever it is that you do. It should not consume your whole day. It should not consume your whole week. None of that. You're working too hard. You're working too hard. And what will happen is you'll start to sabotage yourself. And you may not know that you're doing this, but you will. You will start to sabotage yourself. And that's because there's a part of you that needs your attention. Normally it's your inner child, okay? Or your shadow, because your shadow gets tired of you too, okay? So your lower aspects of you will get irritated and they will start to sabotage you. All right? So, hold on, cousin. So, if you are taking this time for yourself, then you're nurturing yourself at that time. So when your inner child needs to play, then you play. When your shadow side needs to, maybe eat a little carrot cake with some sugar in it or something. Well, not, sugar, but, we use agave over here, but, eat a little sweet treat or whatever it is, okay? Because we nurture your shadow. Nurture your shadow. Get to know that dark side of who you are and why it exists. Because remember, I told you, you don't want to be afraid of darkness. You want to understand it. We all have this dark side of us. You need to understand why you're like this. What triggers you? What makes you think the way you think? Why do you do the things that you do? You won't be able to get into your mind and into your body and understanding yourself if you're always busy and making plans. You have to really be dedicated to yourself. So that's why a spiritual alignment class, that's a 4-week class, okay? So it's 28 days or it's a whole cycle. So you know that you can change a habit in 28 days. By the end of that cycle, you will have new habits. You will start doing things differently. And the things that you used to do, you will not have the desire to do them because for 4 weeks or for that whole cycle, you are now doing things differently. So join spiritual alignment class, okay? I love y'all so much. Okay, I said I was only going to be on here for an hour today. You said understand and embrace. Yes, understand and embrace your shadow self. Like, get a plant. That's what I did. Get a plant and give it a name. So your shadow self, give your shadow a name. So my shadow is Coco. And I know Coco very well. I know how she talk. I know how she think. And I know that she's the type that she don't care. She don't. And I lived like that for many years. I just didn't care. I didn't have a reason to care because I felt like, okay, even though I had family, I always felt like I was by myself. Like nobody understood me. And for me living like that for so long, I developed this hard shell where I just did not care. I didn't care to talk to people. I didn't care to have friends. I didn't care to be around people. I did whatever I want to do. I said whatever I wanted to say, and I lived like that for years. Now, people love when I was like that because, of course, when somebody's like that, it's always drama, it's always stuff going on. But then I got to a point in my life where I'm like, I'm tired of always arguing and fighting with people all the time and, having all these conflicts and stuff. I'm sick of it, So I started to work on myself and look and examine my own self. And so I started to realize why I was like that. And I was like that because I had been rejected by so many people in my life. I had to go through that. So that created this, aspect of who I am. So I know anytime I start to say, I don't care, I know that that's code for check myself. Because if I say, I don't care, if I start saying that, I'm like, I need to check myself. Coco, get ready to come out and play, okay? We don't want Coco out. No, okay? Calm down, Coco. We'll need that, all right? So get to know these aspects of yourself. And then my little baby self, my inner child, that's Zori. I named her Zori. And she is so sweet, okay? When I first started doing inner child work, like really starting to embrace myself as a child, because we are still children, okay? Even though you are an adult and you have bills and you're grown, you're still the same person, all right? So if you get that little baby picture or that little picture of you when you was 5 years old or 10 years old, put it up to your face, you still look the same. That's you. It's still you. You just morphed into this adult. But we forget that we are still that child. And that child needs to have fun. That child needs to know that it's love. Everything that you didn't get as a child, now you are going to reparent yourself. Don't spoil your inner child, though. That's what I always say. Because people think that spoiling your inner child is how you take care of your inner child. No, because then it'll be bratty. So you don't want to do that, okay? But you do want to nurture yourself and Give yourself the things that you used to like, especially if it's like, you know, like I said, riding a bike and doing things like that. Like, give yourself things that make you happy and make you feel like a child again. And life won't be so hard. But life is very hard for us because we're always hitting it, working, going all the time, you know. And then we do try to unplug from life and go have fun. It's like, yeah, okay, you having fun today, but you'll be back at work tomorrow. And it's like, no, you should be living a life where it's like a flow. You just flow, and whatever you feel like doing, you just do that. You allow your spirit to guide you towards what you need. So if you need to nurture yourself, you do that. If you need to work and get some things done, then you do that. You just allow yourself to flow through life and stop putting the pressure on yourself. Okay, it's time. Yeah, entitlement. Yeah, that inner child can get real, you know, it's tricky. So, you know, we all have our work to do. We all have our work to do. You're not alone. You're not alone. You have support. I told you ladies already. Join us in spiritual alignment class. If you're ready to move on, I'm going to invite you to spiritual alignment class. All right. It's a 4-week commitment to yourself, not to me, to yourself, so that you can learn how to nurture yourself, so that you can get all of the assignments, so that you will know what to do, so you can have these new habits. You'll also know how to eat, all right, because a lot of us were not taught the proper way to eat. And y'all know I've lost about 70 pounds now, and I was not taught how to eat either. So you're not alone. You know, we all was raised eating certain food, but you know, it's just not helpful, especially if you want to grow and you want to be better. Your mind has to be in a certain environment, your body, but you also have to put the right things in your body. And the way that you know, the first sign that you know that you're spiritually disconnected is because you're eating things or you're doing things to hurt yourself and you're unaware. You don't know. So like me, I used to smoke all the time, okay? Blowing all the time, right? Drinking all the time, eating all kind of food. I was so disconnected that I didn't even know that it was hurting me. I just knew I liked it. So I kept doing it. But it wasn't until I started to get on this path and I'm like, I was poisoning myself with alcohol. And I didn't realize that. A lot of people don't know that when they drink alcohol and this type of stuff, that's poison. That's why it tastes so bad. I know you're like, what? Yeah, it's poison. It is. And it alters the way you think, and it makes you lazy, and it makes you depressed when you smoke and do things like that, okay? It lowers you down. So when you want to come up and you want to do certain things, you don't have the motivation to do it because of the habits, okay? Yeah, those spirits. I told y'all about them spirits now. I told y'all, them spirits are connected to the alcohol, and they are connected to anything that you smoke, anything that puts you under the influence. There's a spirit connected to it. And when you want to stop, you might want to stop, but those spirits don't. And that's why it's hard for you to stop. It's not saying that you can't, but it's hard. It's easy, like on the spiritual path, it's easy to connect to those spirits to get what you want. But when you want to disconnect from those spirits, it's hard. It's the same thing when you drink. It's the same thing when you smoke. It's easy for you to go out there and start smoking and drinking and doing that type of stuff. Okay. But when you want to stop and it's not that easy, okay, you got yourself in a little jam. Not to say you can't get out, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Yeah. Spirit like spirits. Yeah. Facts. You said sugar spirit don't want to let me go. Man, that sugar spirit is a beast. I'm trying to tell you. I already know. So just find a substitute, okay? So also in the spiritual alignment class, I will give you all the substitutes that I use. The main substitute that you need to know when it comes to sugar, like if you make your own food, just use agave. Agave works just the same, okay? You can use agave. You can use honey too. I don't have any problem with honey. Some people do. I don't. Yeah. You said, nah, ho. Yeah. Baby, that sugar, honey. Woo! It's crack. It is crack. I'm trying to tell you. That white sugar is crack. And it's hard to kick it. But I done kicked them all, okay? They don't want none because of Can, baby. Because off me. Get off of me. And get off my cousin. Quit playing with us. For real, okay? And you can do it too, okay? You can do it. It just takes some attention. It takes your attention, and it takes time. That's the biggest thing. And don't judge yourself for where you're at and what you're doing. You're supposed to be doing what you're doing. Enjoy it. If you can eat sugar right now, enjoy it. If you can eat meat right now, enjoy it. Because when you start to evolve and you get higher and higher up, you're not going to be able to enjoy that stuff. You ain't going to be able to have it at all. So eat it while you can. And if spirit is guiding you to disconnect and stop it, it's time, okay? That whip then got cracked, okay? And I did say done got. Yeah, cracked. It's time. All right, cousins. So that's it for the notes. That's it. Raise your vibration. So we talked about that. Getting out in nature. Getting in your element. Yes. All right. If you're spiritually disconnected, some of the things you need to know if you're spiritually disconnected, you will start to feel angry, upset, irritated, frustrated, stressed. Look, with a big stress with the S. Overwhelmed, overworked, poisoning yourself with drugs and alcohol, too much social media and all that stuff, all these addictions. That's how you know spiritually disconnected, because you don't have the awareness. You don't have the connection to what you're doing, because spirit is not in that environment. The Most High, the elite, the all, the spirit of all, is not coming into some vessel that's down at that point. That's why we're in a dark place. We have to raise up. You know how it says, what does it say? Draw near to the spirit. Yeah, we got to draw near to the spirit. We got to come up out of where we are, and then spirit will come in and assist us. But if we're down at this low place and we're like, I know I need to do this, but I'm not. I know I need to do this, but I can't. Then spirit just like, okay, well, you go over there with them and I'm going to work with them. That's it. That's what's happening right now. Those who are getting in alignment, spirit is working with them. Those who are not, they're going over there. The sifting, or whatever they talk about, sifting with the wheat, or whatever they talk about in the Bible, that separation, that's what's happening right now. And I don't want you to be left behind, okay? Because we all know that what they call rapture is not physical. It's spiritual. And people right now are on a whole nother dimension. You can be talking to them and you looking at them, but they are on a whole nother dimension from you. They're not living like you at all. That's happening now. Yes, it's very spiritual, okay? So it's not like, you're going to have two people that are working in the field and then one is going to disappear physically. But you're going to have two people that are going to be working in the field, sitting next to each other, right next to each other. And one's going to be on this dimension of 5D somewhere, and the other one's going to be stuck in the 3D. That's what's happening right now. All right. And if you're still on the lower 3D and the earth is raising up, you're going to feel terrible. Terrible. I'm just here to let you know, if you're having those symptoms, why you feel that way. Because this world is moving very fast, all right? And you have to be able to keep up. Humanity as a whole, we have to be able to keep up, because the jig is up, okay? We done had our time to play. We have been here long enough. It is time for us to do better or to be removed. And that's what it is. You say you've experienced this? Yes, absolutely. Because you could be talking to somebody that's on a lower frequency and you can feel it. You're talking to them, and first of all, what you're saying is going right over their head. They're not even connected to what you're saying. They're like, but they don't really connect to what you're saying. Versus if you're talking to somebody who's actually on the same frequency as you, then, or, that same level as you, then you connect with that person and you know them because you feel it. Like, oh yeah, this person, they feel me. We on the same wave. But if you're talking to somebody who's on a lower frequency, then it's like, you may even get irritated. You don't even want to talk to them. You're just like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. You don't want to talk to them. And you like feel guilty because this is my brother. This is my friend. These are your people that you should want to talk to, but you just don't talk to them because in order for you to connect to them, you're going to have to come down to where they are. But we're evolving and we're going to continuously move up and up and up. So you have to decide, do you want to go down or do you want to go up? And if you want to go up, that requires this time for you to be by yourself so that you can be developed. And spirit does that from the inside. Okay, you raising on these different dimensions and doing this work, spirit does that inside of you. Just like I talked about yesterday. When you put that seed down in the ground, you're not responsible for the growth. Spirit does that. So you put yourself in an environment to grow, and spirit will do the work. You just put yourself in that environment, and people are not going to understand why you're going underground. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing these things? You could be putting yourself through challenging situations, and they're like, well, you don't have to be challenging yourself. Why are you doing that? Because I know this is what I need to do. It's hard. It's hard. But I heard somebody say it's hard, but it's fair. Because it's for everybody. Okay? It's for everybody. Yes. So, we are separating. We are separating. And everybody is not equal. And everybody that comes to you and say, can you help me? It doesn't mean that they want your help. It doesn't mean that. They could just want your light. They could just want your light. They want your energy. They want you to come down and help them. Yeah. You say it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. They want you to come down and help them. And the thing is, I had to learn this the hard way. Recently, I had seen a homeless person on the street, and I wanted to help this person. And so I did. And then I got blocked in a certain way. And me being connected to spirit, of course, spirit told me why I got blocked in that way. Because I wasn't guided to help that person. And that was hard. Because when it comes to my heart, I felt like I just wanted to help. I literally gave them the shoes off my feet. I gave the woman the shoes off my feet because she didn't have any shoes on. And I'm just sharing this with you because you're my cousin. So I was thinking like, oh man, that ground was hot. You walking on the ground, it's hot. I said, oh. So I pulled around and circled around the block. And I just gave her my shoes because I was in the truck. So I just gave her my shoes. I was headed home. Cute little slides too. I said, oh. I went home and ordered some more that same day. I said, I got to have them slides back. Okay. But I felt like that's what I should do. But she was in that position. Spirit told me why she was in that position. And then I was like, oh. But I didn't know that. I just seen that she needed help, or I seen somebody that was in distress, and then I felt like I wanted to help her. But then when spirit revealed to me what she did and what she's connected to and why she was in that situation, she needs to be there. And I don't need to step in. The angels don't step in to help us, and they will never do that. They won't do that. But as humans, we have to learn that. We have to learn that because we feel like we know what's best for people when spirit created all life, and spirit knows what we don't know. And see, we feel like, oh, well, I'm doing it from my heart, but that's what you want to do. See, we have to learn. We have to learn who were the big draws, like I said earlier. All right. People going through certain things, we could look at it like it's wrong, but there's nothing wrong. Spirit, God cannot be wrong. So if somebody is going through a situation, a tough time, you don't know that they could be in that tough time right now and be a millionaire in 5 years. You don't know that. But you just look at them and say, oh, let me help them. Or you look at a family member, or you look at a friend, or you look at somebody in your life, you say, oh, let me help them. I need to step in here. I need to save this person. And then you're going to get your head knocked off. That's what Spirit's doing. Because look, there are people who need to learn some really hard lessons. And if you get in the way, then them boys going to come for you too. That's what I'm telling you. The boys is on them. They're going to come for you because now you're in the way. I said, oh no, I don't want that smoke. I know what them boys is like. Respect. I respect the dark forces. I ain't one of them ones I'm about, oh, they're evil. They need to all die. No, I pray for them. I pray for him. Thank you. I was on my resort. Where else I could have been? What did you say? Thank you. I was on my resort, and if anywhere else, I could have been robbed. I removed myself quickly. Oh, okay. This is two different things. Hold on, cousin. Yes, cousin. You said my spirit told me I was stepping in the way of someone's karma. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Hey, cousin. Hey, Royal. Yeah. Yeah, see, you said you could have been robbed. See what I'm saying? That heart will get in the way. It'll get in the way. It will get in the way. And we have to learn that. And a lot of us are learning that the hard way. We really are. And even when it comes to relationships, we're in relationships with people and we're like, oh, I love this person, but this person constantly doing you wrong. Constantly. And you can't even see it. Because spirit won't allow you to see it. You want to know why? Because you want to keep doing what you're doing. You want to keep leading with your heart. You want to keep being nice. You want to keep, being this so-called nice person. Well, you're going to keep getting hurt. And hopefully you will stop doing that. Hopefully you will stop hurting yourself and stop letting people hurt you. Okay? You don't deserve that. You don't. But we've been conditioned. This is a condition again. We've been conditioned to believe that if we're good to people, that they'll be good to us. But we have to understand that there are people in this world that are here to destroy. They're not here to evolve. Everybody's not here on this path to elevate. That's why I say some of us are here to elevate. But there are those who are here to destroy. Just like in the spirit. You have the angels. They're here to assist. But you also have dark forces that destroy. And they cause damage. And there's a reason why. They both exist, but the paths never cross. There's respect in the spirit. The angels and the dark forces, listen, they understand their role. There's an understanding. Now, there's a lot of war and different fighting and things like that going on right now because of the time that we're in. It's a lot going on right now. But up until this point, they are allowed to do what they need to do. The dark forces know don't cross the angels. The angels know don't cross the dark forces. We have to learn that. We feel like we can do whatever we want to do as humans because we have the power to do so. And that's the reason why we have to learn these hard lessons, because we can't do whatever we want to do. We still have boundaries. We still have certain things that we can do and that we cannot do. We have to learn that. We have to learn that. Yeah, she has to go through herself. Absolutely. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just like when you have a child. You have your child, you teach your child how to walk. You can't hold their hand the whole time. You got to let them get up and fall. Listen, I had a child fall down the steps before. Look, parents, y'all already know. That baby get to falling, rolling around, trying to get up. And you don't even help them. You just say, get up, Pookie. Get up. You let them fumble. You let them fall. They out there trying to ride that bike. Let them fall. They come in the house, knees all scraped up. They'll be all right. You said you just got to look away. You do. You just be like, They'll be all right. Baby birds, they get dropped out of that nest. That's how they learn how to fly. The mother drops them down. Like, she don't come and save that bird. If you hit the ground, you didn't make it. And that's how spirit does us. Did spirit do us like that? Yeah. The Most High dropped you. You don't believe it. Man, what? All the darkness you done been through. You sit up there praying, y'all, do you really love me? Am I loved? I don't know what I'm here. By the time you get beat up so bad, spirit will beat you down. You still try to figure out what's going on. And then you have to remember that it's all in love. You're like, what? It hurt. What Otis say? This hurt. Okay? My goodness. But spirit didn't save you. You have to save yourself. You have to draw near. Come on, come on. And that's what I'm here to tell you. Come on, Spirit tell you, come on. Because if you don't, you're going to keep getting beat down. And Spirit going to let it happen. So stop praying. If you're not going to make a move, stop praying. Yeah, then you pacify it. I got to get ordained for greatness because ain't no way. Right. You say you pacify it. Yeah. Baby, it's tough. Life is tough. But that's what we're here for. We all came here because we said we can do it. No matter how tough life is, I'm going to do what I came to do. I'm going to remember what I came here to do. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to graduate. That's what we all said. Until we come down through our mother's birth canal, right? We come through the womb. We come through the darkness. And it's like you lose all memory. You don't remember a thing. Everything you knew in the spirit realm, you come down here, you don't remember none of it. You don't remember what you came here to do, who you are, what's going on, nothing. All you know is what you see. And you got to try to find your way. That's life. That's life. Some people find their way and some people don't. And Spirit knows that. Spirit knows that everybody is not going to make it. But in our life, we feel like everybody should make it. We have to understand that's not reality. Everybody won't make it. Yeah. You said looking around like I signed up for this for real. I'm telling you. You're like, what? I said I was going to do, huh? And you know what Spirit told me years ago? It can't be about you. Your life can't be about you. If your life is about you, you're going to be hurt your whole life. Your whole life you will suffer. And that was deep. I had to accept that. Because remember, I told you I went through so much, especially when it comes to like relationships and feeling alone and not like people understand me and stuff like that. But I had to always love, always keep being this high vibrational person and giving. And, you know, I had to keep doing that. And I'm like, well, why do I always have to keep giving to people and I keep getting treated like that? It can't be about you. Ooh. I said, oh, I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I won't do it no more. But you can't get out, okay? You're in the Earth School. They call this prison planet, okay? They call Earth the prison planet. Sidebar. Because you can't get out. You can't jump up. You can't jump down. You can't go anywhere. You can't run. You can run down the street if you want to. You can run if you want to. You said Spirit gave you the pass. Yeah. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Yeah. They say it's a prison planet. Because you can't get out. You're here. You're stuck. You're locked in. So it's like you have to have the right mindset. It's just like if you're in jail. How do people make it through years and years of prison? And then they come out and do all these great things. And it's like, dang, you know, you went to jail and it made you a better person. That's what Earth is supposed to do to us on a soul level. But how do you make it through all of these years of being incarcerated? You gotta have the right mindset. You gotta have the right mindset. And support from the right people. That's how you make it. That's how you make it. That's how we make it, you know? Because it is tough. It is so tough. It is so tough. But you have support, okay? I'm here, ladies. I told y'all. I'm here, all right? I'm back. And I'm ready to help you ladies to stop working hard because I know you're tired, all right? I got the message loud and clear. You're tired. So let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all. You said true. Yes. 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 It's true. It's tough. But that is just, it's the way it is. And not everybody can handle it. And so when you see people, you know, seemingly lose their mind or, you know, going through tough times and stuff like that, it's not easy. It's hard. And we have to have compassion for people. Some people come here and it's so hard for them to deal with the challenges that they will start to get on drugs. They will start to do certain things because it's so hard for them. Everybody don't have that mindset to be able to get through this time. They just don't. So that's why we pray for them. Even those people who hurt other people, because those are people who are hurting and then they hurt other people. So that's why we pray for them, because we understand that this is not an easy road for anybody. So if they're hurting other people or even hurting themselves, it's just because life is challenging for them. There's no other way. And how can I say that? Because I know what it's like to be on the opposite side and feel like, you know what? I understand why people kill people. Yep, I get it. I ain't lying to you, okay? I'm telling you the truth. In my mind, I understand why people say, you know what? I could care less about life or anybody in life because of what they've been through. I get it. I get it. You see, I always get told I learned the hard way. Yeah, we all do. We all learn the hard way. Great job. Oh, that's TikTok said great job. Hard to wrap my mind around this. It's been really, really hard for me lately. Oh, you're not alone. It's hard for all of us. Locked in. Locked in. But why is this whole earth elevating consciousness? Because it's time to raise the vibration of the planet. So there is an old world that is gone, okay? Now there's a new earth. The thing is, if you read the Bible, like you read Revelation, I don't know if you read the Bible. Now we know that there's some truth and there's some things that's not truth, but don't throw it all out, okay? There is some truth in there. But it talks about how there will be a new heaven and a new earth. We are a part of that change. So you're alive at a very important, critical time right now. You have something very important to do. So there was a time, just like I told you, all dark cycles only last for a certain period of time. There was a certain period of time when dark forces were able to do certain things on the planet and do certain things on the spirit realm. They had their time, okay? It's just like day and night. So there's a time when it's night, and then there's a time when it's day. So the nighttime is over. Just think about it like that. And now the sun is coming out. And when the sun comes out, then everything is illuminated and everything grows and everything is, the way it needs to be. It raises up. That's where we're at right now. We're all coming up. So I don't care what it looks like. It can look crazy. It can look like the world is going upside down. They can tell you all these different things on the news or whatever. I'm here to tell you that spirit will not ever let this earth be destroyed. Okay? Ever. Ever. The old way and all of the energies that were causing destruction, I don't care in what position, how high up they are, they're all being removed. That's why I told you to pray for your spiritual leaders. Pray for the people that are in government positions. Pray for these people because they are being removed. I don't care if you think they're the best pastor in the world. If they are doing something separate on the back end from what they're doing on the front end, they're getting exposed, they're getting removed. That's happening with everybody. With me, anybody that's in a position to lead in your life, with you, it's happening with you too. I just told you, if you're making decisions to move you forward, okay, move forward. If you're not, then get over here. That's what's happening, all right? But when it comes to this new world and this new evolution of the planet, we all either have to come up and raise up to this frequency of love, because that's all that will exist in the end. That's all there was in the beginning. And in the end, that's all there will be. That's it. So, if you want to learn how to raise your vibration, the cheat code is love. You always see everything through the lens of love and not your love, because you don't have the ability to love. And that's another thing that we have to learn. Spirit, that is a spirit. Love is a spirit, and it's connected to the source. If we're disconnected from the spirit, then we don't have the ability to love, because we're only going to love based on conditions. If you do this, then I love you. If you do that, then I don't love you. That's how we love. But spirit has this awareness and this higher understanding of why everything exists. And everything is loved by the all. It's just like you have your good child and you have your bad child. You don't stop loving your bad child because your child is causing destruction. You still love that child. You still love this child. You still love both of them. And it's hard for us in our human mind to understand that, because we're like, no, he did this bad thing. She did that bad thing. They need to go downstairs to HELL. And it's like, no. They're here because they're given the opportunity to be redeemed. If they want to be redeemed. If they want to be restored. And that's the opportunity for all of us. We all are here given that opportunity to be redeemed and be restored. Because remember, in the beginning, humanity decided that we wanted to be God. And we still do that right now to this day. That's why I said, at this time, we're learning, and everybody's going to see who the Most High is. We're going to see the power of spirit. And I don't care who try to duplicate it. I don't care who try to mimic it, fake it, and listen. It will be no question who the Most High is when spirit gets done. There will be no question. And those forces that are destructive and those forces that are causing confusion, all those things, they just get removed. All right? That's it. They just get removed. That's all it is. It's just like when you have, like, you know, a bug problem, infestation or something like that. You just remove them. And that's what's going to happen. They just get removed. And those who are doing whatever they want to do, knowing the spirit is guiding them to do certain things and they're not doing it, they get removed too. That's it. And I'm here as a messenger to help those who are ready to do what it is that you know you're being guided to do. That's why I'm here. Because you know what you're being guided to do. But it sounds different when you can hear it. So spirit has guides that come here to this planet that can speak to you in a way where you can understand it very clearly. And it's not like, well, what you say, spirit? Huh? What was that, lassie? You sure? Huh? Is that God or the devil? I don't know. So it's different, you know? So when you come across somebody like me, then it's like you have no question of what you need to do. It's very clear. So now you just have a decision to make. And spirit is fair. So nobody is going to be punished or removed or, you know, sent away and all these things without given the opportunity to make changes. We have the opportunity, but it's just like in the day of Noah, right? People just having a good time. You know, making their plans and having a good time. But they don't know in the back end what's getting ready to happen. And I know that people been saying this since the beginning of the time, but y'all know, we know on the soul level that it's getting ready to go down. It's about to go down. And we all know it. So don't let it catch you off guard. Don't be like, you know, people who know what they need to do and don't do it and then you get caught slipping. Don't, do what you gotta do. You said speak on this. For real. It's real. And we've been doing a lot of this stuff since we were teenagers. A lot of this stuff. When we talk about fornication, when we talk about don't steal, when we talk about not coveting somebody else's relationship and all, we've been doing some of this stuff since we were young. But the world conditioned us and said, well, you know, it ain't so bad. You can have a little bit of sex, right? Then you go get pregnant, get STD, you go get all these problems, baby daddy, all these drama and all this stuff, and then you pray to God and say, God, won't you help me? Oh my God, this is terrible. And then it's like, would you put yourself in this situation? And you keep doing it. And spirit's going to let you keep doing it. You won't be able to see. I promise you, spirit will not reveal anything to you until you become childlike, until you listen. You know how you talk to a child and the child just believes everything you say. That's how we have to be when it comes to spirit. Regardless if we see it or whatever, we just believe it. We just, okay, if this is what I'm being guided to do, okay, I have no choice. Just like a child. A child does not have a choice. They have to do whatever mom and daddy do. They have to do whatever they're told to do. That's how we have to be. We can't be so high up on our horse that we feel like, you know, we're the big God of life. You can think that. And I know a lot of people call themselves God. We gonna see. sorry. I did it again. Okay. Yeah, you have to forgive and ask for forgiveness. Yes, that is so true. And we have time, but we don't have a lot of it. We don't have a lot of it. We got time, but we don't have all the time in the world. I'm here to let you know that. We don't. How do we differentiate between our own voices and the voice of God? Well, it all sounds like your voice. Every voice. The dark forces, guides, angels, the Most High, it all sounds like your voice. The way that you know that it is spirit, it's the Most High, is because it doesn't change. All right? It's going to stay the same. Whatever it is that you're being guided to do is going to stay the same. It won't change. And the voice of spirit is so quiet that you have to be quiet to hear it. So if you're always busy and you're in this, I'm talking about vibrationally, you're always doing this all the time, then it's going to be hard for you to hear a voice or hear a spirit that's always at rest like this. You have to be at rest. And then you sync with spirit. You become one with spirit like this. But if you're always doing this and you're moving all the time, then you can't pick up on that frequency. It's like you got to have your station turned to the right dial, turn your dial to the right station. So if your frequency is this way, then it's hard for you to connect to spirit. That's why you have to draw near to spirit. And normally when you go within, that just means you go to a place where you are quiet and you are going with the intention to hear. You said speak on it. Yes. Yeah. Hey, cousin. I know, long time no see. Yeah, too many people around you. Yeah. You can't do it. That's the reason why Yahshua will go into the mountains or, tell the disciples to go over there and I'm going to go over here. You have to do that. Even when you're in your purpose and you have people around you all the time, remember that pie chart. Okay? So if you're spending more time around your team and your family or people all the time, then their energy affects your energy. Okay? So you don't spend more time with them than you spend with spirit. You spend time with spirit when you're quiet. And a lot of people don't like that. That silence. It's too loud. It's too loud. And even I get like that sometimes. I'm like, let me turn some music on or something in the background. Because I could go hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and it's just quiet. Or I'll turn something on, like, turn some music on because I know my children are here. And I'll turn something on just because I know they don't necessarily like when it's that quiet. But when it's that quiet, then you know that you're in the presence of spirit because there's nothing else left. And I guarantee you, the more you start doing that, the more clear everything will become for you in your life. It will be clear. So a lot of the assignments in spiritual alignment class are going to help you to get in that type of environment. And you just dedicate your time to it. You just really dedicate your life to spirit. And not to your plans and your thing. Okay? Yeah. Do you believe this more natural movement for healthcare and frequency to raise people? What do you say? A natural movement? I haven't heard about a natural movement. Do you believe this more natural movement for healthcare and frequency to raise people? Well, I know that originally, before there was medication, there was nature. And I also know that medication took the place of nature. But we've been, again, conditioned. I like to say that because it's true. We have been conditioned to believe that the medication is more powerful than the herb and than the actual original plant. Because most of the medication, it comes from the herb. Okay? That's where it comes from. So, the medication works fast because they're able to take, certain parts or components from the plant and mix it with chemicals so that it can act fast. Versus plants and herbs, they don't act so fast because they move like nature. So they move slow. It's just like when you put something in the ground, you plant it, it takes time for that to grow. So when you start taking herbs, like for remedies and things like that, it takes time, because it's not just going to go in and treat the symptom or whatever. It's going to go in, the herbs actually go to whatever system that is out of balance, and it goes in and restores it. But you have to constantly be taking this herb all the time. And the more frequently you take the herb can go into your body system. It knows where to go, because again, that's spirit. So it goes into your body, and you can feel like it's not working, because it's just like I said, you put a plant. If I put this plant right here, then it's like, is it growing? I don't even know if it's growing. I can't hear, I can't see, but it's growing. Every day is growing. Your hair is growing every day too, but you don't see it, you know? And it's the same thing when it comes to like when you're taking your herbs for healing. It's working, but it just works so slowly. So that's another reason why we have to slow down and get on this frequency. So then we can appreciate what the herb will do for us. Because God made herb for the service of men. That's what it says in the Bible. That's what the herb is for. It's to heal us. It's to help us. But baby, people using herb for all kind of magic and all kind of... It's neutral, okay? It's neutral. I'll say that. It's just like the Bible. The Bible's neutral. And everything has the dualistic parts. So you can use the herbs to harm people. You can use the herbs to heal people. It just depends on the intention. You say you... Yes, cousin. What's that? Neuropathy? No, what? How you say that, cousin? Nootropic. Baby, don't get me to saying stuff all wrong. You know, y'all the smart folks. I'm just the educated spiritual woman. Look, I move like grandma and them used to move. What is that, baby? I want to start talking. Yeah, you want to start taking more natural route. Yes. And you should. If you've been guided to do that, taking a more natural route, you should. You should. You should. It's so much better. Yeah, getting prescribed medicine. Yeah. You know, medicine has its place. Sometimes you need a medication. If you need something to be done really quick, then sometimes you need to take it. But, like I said, when you live a certain lifestyle, then you don't necessarily need to take medication as much. You already live a lifestyle where you already have herbs in your body. They're already there. So if you're already taking herbs every day, you're drinking your herbal tea, you're eating your fruits and vegetables, it's already in you. So then whenever something goes awry, something happens, then it's like, look, I'm already strapped up. I got what I need. And the healing's there. So we just got to get back to that. And we're going back to that slowly. But there are so many people that are teaching. And I love that people are teaching in a way that we could understand. You know, before it was just so foreign. People would be teaching stuff. It's like, what are they talking about? Like you really couldn't understand what they were saying. Like somebody like me, you got to make it plain for me. Okay. Because I've been to college several times. But I will take the most like complex thing, okay, that we're supposed to be learning, and I just have to break it down to the point. Like, what is the point? That's me. What is the point? Because I know that, especially as Americans speaking English language, you can have all of these words and all of this jargon, you know, to say something so simple, and it's just like, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Nature is simple. Life should be simple. We don't have to make it hard. But I also know that there's a reason why, you know, certain words were created and why certain people can't understand certain, you know, words and things like that, because, you know, that's a way to keep people from learning. But now there are people like me who can take complex information and make it very simple. Or take information from the spirit and make it very easy to understand. So now it's like, even though, you know, spirit only recognize spirit or understand spirit, I can help people to understand spiritual things in a very physical way. Whereas before it was like, we didn't have that. because we didn't live in that time. Now we live in a time where Spirit has allowed us to know certain things. So we now know. We now know. Yeah, like a whole different language. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, get to the point. Get to the point. What's the point? I can't stand that. And when I used to be in class, you know, you always got a person in class. They know everything. I'm like... Then they get the test and then they don't get a good grade. I'll be like, see, give my A. Because you know too much. I got an A on mine, you know. Bye. That's how it is. It is really like that in spiritual community. Oh my God. Ooh. People be so smart. Okay, they be so smart. But I know, because I can see. I'm like... They're saying something, but they're doing something different. So it doesn't matter how much they know if they're not doing it. No, they used to ask too many questions. I'd be like, oh my God. Keep us there all day. That smart person in class keep us there all day when they ask 15 questions. Yeah, but you know, I think when it comes to education now, since I have been through school so many times, and that last business degree for me, I was just done. I was like, I am not going back to school again. I'm done. And when I did that, I really just was like over learning. Not like in life, but just in a traditional way, going to school, I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't need no more certifications. I don't need no more degrees. I don't need no more of this stuff. I don't need none of it. Because I know when it comes to spiritual growth and like my whole purpose for being here, none of that does me any good. I took all my degrees down off the wall. I took all of my stuff down. I packed up everything. It's just like, I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of it. And I'm not saying nothing against it, because I know that there are people here that actually are a part of that world system that are going to change that system. I'm for that. But just to go to school, no. It's not the way. It's just not. No, it's just not. No, we don't. We don't need the validation. But I think at that point in my life, I felt like that was the way to do it. Like, I'm the first person in my family to graduate from college. So I felt like if I got a college degree, that I would get a better job, you know, and I would have more money. So I did that, and I kept doing that. And then it was just like, it just clicked one day, and I'm just like, this ain't the way to do it, you know? This ain't the way to do it. Now, with my children, I teach them that they should go to college if they know what they want to go for. If they have a passion to do something, then you should go to college, and you should be educated to do that, because that's the only way to do it. That only makes sense. But for me, I was doing it for a different reason. I was just trying to get some money. I'll be honest. I was just trying to take care of my children. So that's why I was doing it. But then I learned that that's not always the way. But, you know, there's nothing against education. I don't have anything against education. But I think that it's like a slippery slope, because when you learn too much, then you know too much for your own good. And then sometimes you pile your head up with so much that it's like the things that really matter, those small things, it's like you just bypass all of that, okay? And then you just keep cramming a bunch of stuff in your head, and it's just like, you know a lot, you have a lot of information, but that information is not useful to help you to get where you want to get. See, I now only keep information that's going to help me. So if it's going to help me, I want all of the information. I want it all. But if it's just information just for the sake of knowing it, I don't want that. And my mind is very clear, because I'm like that. I don't want any information if it's not going to push me forward. My son, he knows like random things, like random facts about the planet and animals. You know, just random names of birds. And I'm like, I wouldn't keep that in my brain. I just wouldn't keep that in my brain. Now, if I had that bird, then I would need to know the bird's name and its origin and all of that type of stuff, because I would need to know how to take care of the bird. But if I don't have that bird and I'm never going to see that type of bird, then I don't need to know that information. I just don't. And I find that, especially in the spiritual community, a lot of people know a lot of information, but that's not helping them. It's like, you know all of this information, but the information that you need, you don't know that because you got your brain crammed with so much book knowledge that spirit is not getting through. Spirit is not going to speak to you through a textbook. Remember, that is over. The laws and the book and all that has been fulfilled. It's done. Now, spirit will speak to you in your heart. Okay, you'll feel it. It's just an inner knowing. And it's hard to explain that, especially like me, the person that I am, like I told you. The way that I learn things and the way that I know things is kind of like how the ancestors know things. They just know. They just knew certain things. And genetically, I come from a family that was like that, okay? Women that are just healers, natural healers. And to an educated person or someone who has a lot of education, say about medical life or medical terminology or whatever, healing and things like that, then it's like someone like me, they would say that I'm not qualified, because to the world, you have to have some type of physical qualification. You have to have a degree. You have to have proof that you know what you know. But I know that I don't need to prove to anybody who I am and what I can do, because my life is a reflection of what I know. I am the proof. So that's what I'm saying about the spiritual community. I look at people and I can see through them, but I see that they're not living as the proof. They're talking, but they're not living as the proof because they're suffering. And anytime you're suffering, then that means that you're disconnected spiritually. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what they say. I don't care how much they know. Suffering is a symptom of being disconnected from the source, because if you're connected with spirit, then you'll always have peace and you'll always have clarity. So this is how I know. Okay? So that's why we have to be careful who we follow. Even if it's your pastor, like I was telling you, it doesn't matter who it is. They can be teaching you something and living totally different from what they're teaching you. It's real. And a lot of people are going to get their feelings hurt because they're going to find out that the people that they looked up to and that they follow, those leaders were not living the lifestyle that they were telling them to live. How many times has this happened? It's been happening forever. Yet and still, we still want to follow after somebody else. That's why I tell you, don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm going to give you everything you need. That's why I say, this is what you need so that you can know. You're going to do the work. Don't follow me. Don't even thank me, because it's not me. This is all spirit. It flows through me like this. So it's not me. Yes, divine discernment. Absolutely. And we have to learn that we don't need to look to other people for guidance. Even though it's good to have support, you should always have your foundation and your connection to the source. And if you don't, then you remove those blockages so that you can have that connection. And anybody that is guiding you, they should be helping you to connect to spirit, to connect to the greatest version of yourself. If they're just spoon feeding you, giving you a little bit and saying you need to come back, if they're just taking your money and just taking from you, but you don't feel filled up. You know when you feel filled up, because spirit gonna fill you up. When you get done talking to somebody that's spiritually connected, you know, because you feel full. You feel like, man, I could talk to them all day. People like that. You just like, I love talking to them, because they're connected. They're giving you something. But I don't need nobody to read no Bible verses to me. I don't need nobody to tell me how to live or how to eat or how to feel or how to drink. I don't need that. I've never needed that. But again, my life, the way that my life is set up, I've had to be like this. And there's a reason why. That's why I say anytime we go through challenges in life, we may feel like we're not getting everything we need from the people in our life. If I did not go through all of the things that I went through, and if I didn't have to learn how to, connect to spirit for myself, if I didn't have to do that, then I wouldn't be able to help you in the way that I'm helping you now. Very sure and very confident and very connected. But I had to do the work. And you have to do the work. And nobody's going to do it for you. Don't look to nobody to do it for you. Don't do it. You're going to get your feelings hurt, because you're going to find out the person that you're looking up to, they ain't what they said it was. They're not. Yes, look at the fruit. You'll know. You will know. You will know. You will know. If it's somebody that you need to listen to, you will connect to that person. You'll be like, I need to listen to what they're saying. Okay? Because spirit will draw you to that person. It's like an alignment. You align with that person. But if you're connected to a person, you're like, I don't know. I wonder. You start guessing. You start, your eyebrow go up a little bit. Pay attention to that. Like, don't just listen to what they say, because people can make it sound real good. I'm telling you. Dark forces are very crafty. Very crafty. They're tricky. They have you believe in one thing. You'll be like, oh, yeah, that sounds real good. You'll be thinking that that's the way to go. Be careful in these last days doing that. And Spirit is teaching us, don't do that. Don't. Because they could be guiding you down a path and you'll be stuck down there with them. He said, I've never seen you before, but when you popped up on my FYP, I knew. Oh, cousin. Look, I'm your favorite cousin, Ken. Thank you. It's been hard for me, and I still go through challenges, and I'm always open about that. And I think that as leaders, we should be. It's just like somebody who's trying to lead you and help you get money and stuff like that. If they just tell you about the money that they have and their success, they're not telling you about the times that they lose. They're not telling you about the times that they have had to go through tough times. Come on now, that's trash. No, we all go through things. I'm going through something right now. I go through something all the time. But I told you, I am learning how to still show up anyway. But I'm not perfect. I tell you about my past. I tell you about what's going on now. I tell you about everything. Like, the people that you follow and you look to, they should be transparent with you. And if they're not open and they're not able to tell you about who they are and where they come from, that's because they don't want to face it, or they don't want you to know. They haven't faced it. They haven't healed. So they don't want to face it, or they don't want you to know. So they want you to just see this image that they're going to put up. This is the image of what I want you to see. And that's bull. It's all bull. I don't care. I get on here. Sometimes I look crazy. Sometimes I sound crazy. I don't care. That's who I am. But I know what I know. All right? I know what I know. So you can't take that away from me. I am who I am. You can't take that away from me. And I don't have to fit into your bubble. I don't have to fit into nobody's lifestyle, their groups. I don't have to be a part of their community. I don't have to be a part of their religious group. I don't need to, and I don't want to. I got my own. I came here to do my own work. I don't need to be a part of nobody else's nothing. And that's how we all have to be. We all have to be okay with who we were created to be. But the world will say there's something wrong with you because you're not perfect. Who said we were supposed to be perfect? I'm here to tell you, we were all created imperfect for a reason. You're not perfect, and you never will be. I don't care how many surgeries you get. I don't care how many degrees you get. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care what it is that you get, because listen, this is the physical aspect of who you are. It's just the physical, and it's the lowest aspect of who you are. Your greater self, your higher self, that is your spirit. You are greater than this life. So all of this stuff down here, baby, let it blow in the wind. Okay? Let it blow in the wind. It ain't nothing. It's nothing. And it'll all be over soon. It will all be over soon. So, I love y'all, cousin. Do y'all got any more questions? Look, I said I was going to be on here for an hour. I don't even know how long I've been on here. We always do this. We always do this, cousin. You said, yes, say that. Yes. You ain't got to be perfect. So what? So what? You ain't perfect. So? Whatever happened to a good old soul? All right? Nowadays, you tell a woman something about herself. Oh, your head is big. Oh, your eyeballs look big. Oh, your nose is big. She gonna go and try to cut her nose off. Why are you trying to cut your nose off? What happened to a good old soul? So what? They say your body ain't right. So, this the body I got. If you want to fix it, then fix it. Fix it for yourself. But don't let somebody tell you that you need to be the way they want you to be. No, and so. That's where I come from, okay? I come from that. Don't ever try to think I'm perfect, because I'm not. And I don't want to be. Yes. You said, I thoroughly enjoyed learning with you today. Thank you, cousin. You said, it's my vehicle for my soul. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a vehicle. Everybody think they got to ride around the Benz or whatever these nice cars are. What's the other one? Maserati or something? I don't know. Y'all know, I don't know. But all these nice cars. Like, everybody don't get a nice car. Some people got a little dent in the back. So? And? I wish you nothing but the best. I'll keep following. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yeah, Ferrari. Yeah, with the butterfly doors. Everybody ain't got a Ferrari. Shoot. So? I can't stand people like that. And there's people like that in this world. Like, they feel like they don't even want to be around certain people because they don't look like this. They need to be like that. Man, later. Cause ain't nobody perfect. I want to be around all my cousins. I don't care what y'all look like. Y'all ain't got to look like me. You ain't got to look perfect. I want to see you. And when we have our meet and greet, I want to see you. You said, that's why my car, you said that's your car with the dent? What's this, period? I think I got a dent on the front and the back end. So, it's who I am. If you can't fix it, then you accept it. That's it. That's it. That's the reason why Spirit made us this way. You can't fix it, and you're not supposed to, because you're supposed to learn to live with being imperfect. That's the point. But that's the reason why people who try to go be perfect or only want to be around perfect people and all that, they have to keep on running after this perfection that doesn't exist. It's fake. And I don't want to be around them. That's why they say here in Atlanta, you got two communities. You got the bougie, and then you got the, you know, the more natural, spiritual people. And their paths never cross. That's what they say. That's what they say. How can you get out of freeze mode? Oh, verbal abuse. Not around that person for 3 years, but stuck. Oh, so you're frozen because of old verbal abuse. Okay, so first we get to the root of why that happened. All right. So we learned that everything happens for a reason. So if a person is able to abuse you verbally and you stay with that person, then you have to first take accountability for the fact that you stayed. Okay. It's not their fault. It was your choice. You stay. Right. So now you're like, okay, I stayed in this relationship. This person verbally abused me. Do you believe what they said? Do you believe that everything this person was saying to you was true? Because if you believe that it's true, then now you have to work on your own belief in your own self-identity, how you feel about yourself. And normally when a person is abusing you physically or verbally or anything like that, it's because there is a lack of self-love. There's a lack of self-love. Yeah, you don't believe that. I knew you were going to say that. You don't believe what they said. So you don't believe what they said, so why are you holding on to it? It's not true. It's not true. And remember that hurt people hurt people. So if a person will hurt you and say things like that to hurt you, it's because they're already hurting. So you're not going to expect somebody that's hurting to treat you like a queen. They're going to treat you like trash. And they probably treat themselves like trash too. So you can't expect that. They're going to treat you better than they treat themselves or anybody else. They're going to treat you that way. So now you know moving forward to pay attention to who you're dealing with. Okay? How do they treat themselves? Normally you get red flags in the beginning. How do they treat themselves? Do they treat themselves well? If they treat themselves well, then they're going to treat you well. Normally. But if they already were treating themselves bad, and they're going to treat you bad, and they're going to make you feel worse for being with them. And a lot of times women, we feel like we're going to be with a man and love him past his pain and all that. No, he treats you 10 times worse because he don't even know why you're crazy but is there. Look, I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Baby, these men that treat you like a dog. They be like, oh, you love me? Oh, Rufus? They don't know why you there. And then we feel like it's us as women. Oh, I loved him. I gave him everything I got. And he's like, boop. Upside your head. What's wrong with you? Boop, boop. What's wrong with you? I don't even love me. How you gonna love me? Run. Okay? If they don't love themselves, run. Get away from them. Fast. Yeah, like the fly swatter. I'm telling you, get away from him. He smoke every day. He drink every day. He's poisoning himself. He don't love himself. And I don't care how good he look. I don't care how much money he got. He don't love himself. If he's going to poison himself, then he's going to poison you. Once he starts sleeping with you, whatever's connected to him is now going to be connected to you. This is why we got to love ourselves, right? We're all learning this. Love yourself. Love yourself. Let that be enough. Because you're going to try to rush out there and get somebody else to love you. And it ain't going to work out right. You say, yes, I just learned that. Oh, yes. Women, we got to learn that. And we got it bad. We got it bad. Remember, I was telling you, some people need to go through what they go through. Some of them do. But women step in. What we do? Oh, he got such a good heart. I know. It's because when he was younger, his mama used to beat him with that Tonka truck. And that's why he did this to me. Cuzzy, I don't care what he went through when he was a child. Don't let him put that on you. That ain't your business. We grown now. Okay? We are grown. And if he's not healing and working through that, then guess what he gonna do? Put it on you. And you gonna now carry it. And he gonna make it always your fault. Always, you gotta figure it out. Help him. Stop helping these men heal. You can't do that. Every man for himself. If I just told you your mama and your children got to understand it, and the man got to understand it too. These men are not special. Okay? Don't let them make you feel like, oh, it's 10 to 1 and you ain't going to be able to get no man. You going to get a man. Okay? Trust me. Spiritually connected, you got it going on. You got the power to heal. You have the power to heal. Any man would love to be with you. Because a lot of them are hurting. I'm just telling you what I know. You don't have to help no man heal. He got to do the work on himself. Now, if he's doing the work on himself, then you come in and you help him, that's different. But if you are talking to a man or dealing with a man and you know clearly, that's why you got to open your eyes so you can see what you're dealing with. He's going to show you. He's going to show you how he feels about himself. I don't care if he dress up every day. I don't care. What is he eating? Look at that plate. What he put on his plate? Is that ribs? Okay, I'm just saying what I know. And some of y'all women be out there eating ribs too. Okay, how much for a slab of ribs? Y'all out there eating ribs and licking your finger and all that? Okay, cool. All right, y'all keep on doing that. Keep on doing it. You're going to learn. You're going to learn. And the universe is never in lack. That's right. That's right. Never in lack. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of men. Millions. And then they'll say, you'll never find another like you. And guess what? I don't want to. He said, you'll never find another one like me. That's what they say. You ain't gonna never find another one like me. Good. Who said I wanted another one like you, sir? Oh man, these men, I'm telling you. Now let me not say that they ain't special, okay? Y'all special men that's listening. You special. But you ain't as special as you think. Alright? They think they can do whatever they want to do. The man got needs. He don't have to discipline himself. He can have sex with 50 women if he want to, and then he can come back and have sex with you too. If you don't get away from us, and I did say us, meaning me and my cousin, because we do not want to have sex with no man that's having sex with other women. We're working hard to keep ourselves clean. Okay? Shoosh. We got to do the work. We have to do the hard work. We got to do the hard things. And they feel like, oh, the man got needs. Is he the stronger vessel or not? Is he the stronger one or no? So why is it that the women are having to do the hard, heavy lifting? We're doing it. And not even when it just comes to like our spiritual practice. I'm talking about in life in general. Black women are out here killing it. And these men are still whining about the fact that they daddy hit them upside their head when they was freaking 5 years old and their mama so crack. We all had to go through it. Y'all need to get off of that. But you know, the real thing is they don't even acknowledge that they've been through things. They don't want to acknowledge it. They want to act like, oh, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm good. No, you're not. You're not okay. You're not. And you need to pay attention to yourself. You need to love yourself and stop poisoning yourself and hurting yourself all the time. Whatever men I'm talking to out there. Y'all need to work on yourself. Because we need some good men. All of y'all can't be flaming hot Cheetos. Cousin, I just cracked myself. Sorry, I'm sorry. You said, nah, baby, you get ate up. I ate them up. I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. Look, we need some good men out here. Y'all over there with y'all whole beard on in the face of makeup. Stop. Getting on my nerve. Okay? Some of y'all might be that way, and you choose to be that way. But it's too many of y'all going on that end. And I'm sick of it. We need some good, strong men with some good, strong backs. Okay? Okay? These flaming hot Cheetos getting on my nerve. Because listen, every time you see a man that's like this, that's one less man we got. Okay? Women. And ain't nothing wrong with, because listen, my friend, near and dear to my heart, he is definitely, that way. He, you know what I'm saying? He sleep with men. And I love him as a person. I understand him. But everybody ain't like that. Everybody, no. Some of these men got to chill. Okay? We need some good men. And then for my friend to tell me that a lot of these men will be in a relationship with a woman and then still sleeping with another man on the low. Man, y'all got us messed up. Y'all got us messed up. Meanwhile, we sitting in our big old house, nice cars, money in the bank. We got our stuff together, working on ourselves. Really, we just need to work on healing, ladies. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Just keep on healing. Because we have everything in the physical. Keep working on yourself in the spiritual. Because I promise you, these men are going to come around. Because what's going to happen is when we start healing ourselves, they ain't going to have no women left. Not unless they want sexy red or sexy blue. Woo, I'm rolling today. You said just because we desire them. Hold on. Just because we desire them the way it's meant to be. Yeah. It ain't the way it's supposed to be, man. Forget that. No. It used to be some shame. You know, people used to do their little dirty stuff and hide it in the closet. Nowadays it's like they don't have no shame. It's like everybody, it's like, I'm sick of our men being like that. Stop doing it. Like when I was younger, I used to talk to my brother. Stop! You getting on my nerve. Y'all getting on our nerve with that. Shoot. Clean yourself up. Get yourself together. Have some discipline. And they don't understand it's a spirit. These spirits is running through these men. Running through them because they don't have discipline. That's why we are being guided to have discipline. That's why we have discipline. Because when you don't have discipline, I told you them lower frequency, those lower energies can connect to you on that frequency. So that's the reason why we exercise discipline. That's why. Because when you're in a high frequency, they cannot do that. But a lot of these men out here, they eat whatever, they drink whatever, they smoke whatever, they have sex with whoever, they just got these energies on them, and then women will want to be with them because it's like he looks like this, or he got this, or he got that, and it's like, but is it worth it to have all of that polluting your energy? Oh no. No, we didn't work too hard. No, it's good men out here. It's some good men. We gonna keep hope alive. There are some good men out here, and they are healing. They are healing, and they are working on themselves. They're not going over on this end, okay, with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They're not, baby, that Flamin' Hot Cheetos took me out. They not, drinking and smoking and killing themselves. They're working on themselves. But they got to be real. Like a lot of these men, that's why I say these men need some healing groups. Y'all need some healing groups for real, because y'all need to start talking about what y'all been through and stop trying to act like y'all hard and tough, because you're not. You're not hard and tough, and it's going to come out. All these men that think they're hard and tough, they're not. They're not. And women, we're not carrying their load no more. Stop. If he shows any sign that he is unhealed, baby, better do it moving fast. Because all he's going to do is bring you down. That's it. And you're going to be running behind him trying to, can I do this? Can I do this? You're going to do everything you can to try to help him and be his peace. Why ain't your peace? What I look like? No, we're not your peace. You should already have peace. Now, a woman can bring peace with her. Thank you, cousin. Did I say it? That's not our responsibility. Because then every time something goes wrong in his life, he want to try to run to you and deposit all his junk energy in you. And you supposed to be his peace, and then you walking around tired, hair falling out, face breaking out, don't know why you can't get your life together, overeating, overworking, all this other type of stuff, because you stressed out. Because he coming to bring all that energy to you. No. You supposed to be my peace, I'm supposed to be your peace. That's how it's supposed to go. You for me and me for you. It's a two-way street. These men need to get their mind right. You said, yeah, it's true. Man, yeah. They be doing all this. It just makes me sick. All this weakery. That's what I'm going to call it. It's weak. What did he call it? Oh, okay. We can't say Diddy. Dang, I ain't going to say Diddy. But he called it jazzness. The jazzness. For real. I'm sick of it. But I was raised different. I was raised real tough, I've always been like a real tough person. And I can't help it. I was made like this. I was actually created like this. But I also was raised in a certain environment. And I was raised around certain type of men, Even though they might have been in the streets or whatever, doing, whatever they was doing in the streets. It's just like, I ain't never really, like, been around a whole bunch of, like, weak men. They just be sorry. Making a bunch of excuses, and they whine too much. And I don't want to hear it. We got work to do. All this work we came here to do. And our men supposed to be at the front, and the women are standing up there in the front. And that's sick. They want to use the women. All the men, especially leaders nowadays, All their communities are filled with women. And I'm just going to say it's the truth. They have all these women because they know that a lot of these women want to be connected to male energy. And these women got the money. And they will pay. But all these men with these leader groups and stuff like that, and they're leading a group, they need to have more men in their group than women to be effective. Or whatever they're doing, it will not work. It won't work. They have all these women connected to their group, giving them money, supporting them, pushing their agenda forward. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And women, we just want support. We just want help. So we're actually sincerely coming to these men to give us this guidance. No man is going to be able to guide you. No, he cannot. Even your husband. A lot of these husbands feel like they're going to guide you, and they're going to know they're not. And they can't protect you either. They can't. They think that they can protect you by laying their life on the line. But if they lay their life on the line, then what do you have left? That's how you know he doesn't even know what protection is. Spirit can protect you and him. The all. These men feel like if they put their life on the line and die for you, that's going to help you. Then you won't have a husband. No. We need you happy, healed, and we need you taking care of yourself. That's what we need from our men. That's what we need. Hey, cousin. Hey, water bottle. Yeah. That's spirit, though. You know, spirit went off on a little tangent on the men. I don't know who's listening, but it is what it is. We don't need that. We need some real men out here. And we need men leading other men, because there are too many men out here hurting. There are too many men who need guidance. There are too many men who need support. And there are too many of our sons who don't have fathers. Okay? And it takes a community. And I have 2 boys. I'll say for myself, I have 2 boys. And I'm not saying it is somebody else's responsibility. But what I'm saying is that if there are male leaders that are in the community, then our sons can have other men that can go to and that they can go to and get mentorship from. But the men are teaching the young boys how to drink and how to go out there and have the sex, and ain't teaching them nothing that's going to help them to move forward. And that's not what we need. We need for solid men to be showing these men things that actually matter. And creating a safe space for men to be able to open up and express how they feel. Because you're trying to hold on to everything that you're going through, and it's not working. You're taking it out on your woman. You're taking it out on your children. You're taking it out on everybody else. You're hurting yourself, and that's a problem. That's a problem for all of us. And as women, we're tired of carrying the load. That's what I'm telling y'all, ladies. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. 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 It's over. Focus on yourself. If he ain't got a car, bye. He ain't got a house, bye. He's overweight, unhealthy, bye. He's not working on himself. He don't have a connection with spirit. Goodbye. Don't waste your time. Because he's not ever going to love you more than he loves himself. The only thing he's going to do is be codependent on you. And you're going to be his everything. And trust me, I know what it's like to be a man's everything. Literally everything. And that's not something that you want. I mean, there are some women that want that. But I feel like, look, if you want a strong man, you can't be his everything. Spirit has to be his everything. His creator, his purpose, what he came here to do, that has to be his everything. If you're his everything, then he's going to be just following you around, calling you all day, and you ain't going to have a life. You ain't going to be able to do nothing with yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, we're not doormats. No, we're not doormats. No. We're not none of that. We're not here to hold these men up. I'm sick of it. No. No, you don't want that. Believe me. Absolutely. You don't. You don't. They call you for everything. Where you at? When you coming home? What you got going on? Why you wear that? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me breathe and live my life. Ugh. That's all right, ladies, we're going to keep working on ourselves. That's why it's so important to connect to spirit, because I'm telling you, that desire that you have to have a husband, all that stuff, it'll die down, okay? All that desire that you have to go on dates and all that type of stuff, you won't have that. I'm telling you, you will be like a little virgin again. I'm telling you what I know. When you connect to spirit, you start working on yourself, you will not even crave the attention of a man unless it's your husband, the one for you, to partner with you. Other than that, you will be so focused on yourself and on your purpose that you're not even in the space where you desire that until that person is presented to you. Yeah, you crave God more than anything. Woo, baby. More than anything. Like, spirit is everything for me. Everything. And yesterday I was just thinking about like why I do what I do. You know, spirit asked me, why do I do what I do? And of course it's a thought, but I'm having a conversation with spirit in my mind. And I think about, you know, why am I doing what I do? Because I'm not motivated by money. I'm not motivated by even results. I'm not motivated by anything like accolades or, you know, degrees or certificates. I'm not motivated by any of that stuff. So then spirit had me to think, why do I do what I do? And I started to say, well, I do what I do out of obedience because this is what I'm guided to do. Yes, but even then it's like, But then I thought to myself, like, I am motivated to do what I do because it's what I'm created to do. And when you find out why you're created and what you came here to do, that's the only thing that matters in your life. That's it. And people may not understand that. You have to be with a man that's okay with sharing you. Some men don't want to share their wife. They feel like you belong to me. But if you have a purpose and you have something that you came to do, then you have to have a man that is confident enough to say, I know that my wife is here to help me, to be here with me, but she's also here to help other people too. And that's just what comes first for me in my life. That's it. Now, I always say I'm a wife. Y'all know I always say that. And I am. I'll be married. But it won't be to a regular person. That's for sure. That's why I ain't even thinking about it. Because it ain't going to be with no regular person. These men look at me and they smiling and sucking their teeth. They're like, oh, yeah, baby. What? You regular. What Boosie say? This is regular. My husband is not regular. Because I ain't regular. And y'all don't settle for no regular man. Because you don't have to. You keep on evolving, keep on growing, becoming better. Your husband is going to match your energy. And I don't care what the world tells you. I don't care how many interracial relationships you see. If you say, I'm going to be with a black man, I'm going to be with the man that's for me, that's the one you're going to be with. That's the one you're going to be with. And you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. You don't have to do anything other than what you want to do. Yep. That programming can really break you down. But don't let it break you down. Don't let it break you down. Don't even pay attention to it. Connect to spirit. Spirit will tell you the truth. Your creator will tell you the truth. Yeah. So, yeah. Just keep working on yourself. That's what you do. If you want to be married and you want to be in a long-term relationship, I'm telling you how to do it. Keep working on yourself. Keep evolving. Keep connecting to spirit. Because the man that you want is not going to come before your purpose. It can't be like that. And it's the same thing for men. What I was saying about men. The woman cannot come before your purpose. It can't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. They help you. Okay? Your partner helps you. But that is not your reason for living. Some people have a wife and a husband and they say, this person is my everything. If I don't have my husband or my wife, I'm nothing. And they crazy. They crazy. And then it's some men that want their woman to be like that. You have to be like this. Hashi tashi. Worship me. I'm the man. Okay, Bigfoot. Yeah, that was silly. Yeah. Yeah, they want to be the prize. Yeah, they think they the prize. You got to come after them. Come and get all of this. Baby, I'll be in my grave first. Shoot. No. I ain't playing no games with no man. You should have hollered at me some years ago if you want to play a game with me, because there ain't no games been played today. No. Ain't nobody chasing after you, Bigfoot. Okay, I'm sorry, men. If men are in here, I'm sorry. You're not Bigfoot. Yeah, because you said you ain't lying. For real. Ain't nobody doing all that. If they want to go, let them leave. You got the power to heal. Remember that. Or you will. The more you keep working on yourself, you will. So keep doing what you do. And a man that values you, he will appreciate you. He will stick around. He will see, like, you bring a certain value to his life that nobody else can bring. And he will do the same for you. In all fairness, he will. A good man, a good solid man, who, I know what it's like to be loved, okay? And to have a good solid man that loves you and will be there for you and teach you things. Because a good man will teach you things. Because these things you will keep with you forever. And I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it. And it still is possible. Okay? Don't give up hope. But we just have to work on ourselves. We have to do that. We keep trying to go out there and find something out there. But the whole time we got to work on ourselves so that we can attract and bring it in. You bring it to you. You attract the energy of the man that you want. Bring it to you. As long as you're going out there, you're trying to find a man, you take off all your clothes, you get on the street and do a push-up. It's women out here, baby, taking their clothes off and getting on the ground and doing push-ups for these men. No. All for them to turn around and play you anyway. No, we're not doing that. Yeah. You say you be trying to cut it off before the spirit cuts it off. I got it. I'm trying to tell you. You better do it before the spirit do it. Because if spirit cut it off, baby, it's going to be a wrap. I'm telling you, you're going to be out the game for a good little minute. Might as well do it yourself. Just saying. Look, if we ain't married and we ain't in a divine partnerships is all that matter at this point. Because I ain't got time to waste or play. So, it's what it is. It's what it is. Ain't nobody got time to play. So, you know, you can date and have your fun. But if you don't know your purpose and what you came here to do, then you're just going to go through a cycle. It's going to be one cycle after the next. That's all it's going to be. That's it. And it ain't the men. It ain't the world. It ain't none of that stuff. It's just that your energy, your frequency, where you need to be, you're at this lower level and you want something at a higher level, but you got to get up to that level to get what you want. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? It's just like in life, you know, with your credit score, you want certain things, but your credit score is down here. If you want to get those things that, you know, require that high credit score, you got to get that credit score up there. That's how it is. Or you can just wish and hope that you have that nice home and all those things. But if your credit score is down here, you can't get it. And that's what's happening in relationships. People think that, oh, it's just not anybody out here. It's not. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of people out here. But you have to align. You have to align. Your path has to cross. Okay? So, keep working on yourself. You know I'm here. All right? I told you, ladies, I'll be in spiritual alignment class. I have talked way too long. And I started going off. Look, this live, if y'all want to rewatch this live, it'll be up in probably like an hour. Y'all know I put all the lives on Patreon. So if you want to rewatch the lives, and if you want to go behind the scene with me and look at like my life and things I do, my lessons, and keep up with my journey, that's on Patreon as well. So this live will be up in about an hour or two, maybe, because I need to cook something because I'm hungry. You said, no, I missed everything. Water bottle, you late. I don't know where you at or what you doing, but you know, we've been partying for a minute. We've been partying for a minute, cousin. I was only supposed to be on here for an hour, but I did hit all the points that I was supposed to hit. Spirit be getting on me about being on here too long, because I ain't supposed to be on here that long. You said they ain't told me nothing. Thank you. Enjoyed the talk. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I try to go live at least once a week, but that's not always the case. But I do try to go live once a week. I've been recording more on YouTube, so make sure y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to The Lighthouse ATL. And y'all see me here on TikTok. I'll be back. If you want one-on-one support, join the private community and spiritual alignment class. You said my notification tell me everybody but you. Oh, I don't know what's up with that, cousin. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'll be back, cousin. You know I'll be back. Yep. You're welcome, cousin. Thank you. Beautiful. So great. You're welcome. You are very welcome. Y'all, these words are so tiny. Like, it's on my phone, but my phone is all the way over there. Okay, water bottle. He said, anyway, it's always good to see you. Be safe. Thank you. Thank you. You too. You know I'll be back. You know where to find me. Look, I'm just going to do like this. Because you already know what I'm doing this, okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will see y'all soon. You laughing, but you know what it is. Anytime you see me do that, water bottle, look, I'm looking. Thank you. Thank you. It's a wonderful live. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I went past my time. And if there's any men in here that's flaming hot Cheetos, I'm going to call you flaming hot onion rings next time. You thought I was going to say sorry? Nope. Okay, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. Bye. Look, y'all know I have to get my little laugh in. Bye, y'all. Look, we don't need no more flaming hot Cheetos, okay? We need all our men with their back straight, all right? Erect and ready, all right? Yes. Yes. All right, y'all. All right, bye.